My name is Hank Smith, and I live here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We are at IBMA World of Bluegrass. I play with Hank, Pattie, and the Current, a progressive bluegrass band based right here in North Carolina. I've been playing the banjo for 25 years at this point, and if I had to trace it back to the beginnings, I would say that my first exposure to anything banjo related would have had to have been when I was a kid watching Hee Haw. And I just remember Roy Clark and Buck Owens jokes in the cornfield kind of thing, and I thought it was a captivating sound. And then later on, as I grew up, I didn't start playing banjo until I was 16, so I had heard it again in some context and thought, that'd be fun. I think I'll learn how to do that. It'd be just kind of a parlor trick at parties or something, learn dueling banjos and Foggy Mountain Breakdown just to kind of whip it out and no one sees it coming. Once I started playing, I got one for Christmas and couldn't put it down. I was hooked. My first banjo, I still have it. It's in the closet at home. It was a $50 pawn shop banjo that my parents got me. It had no name on the headstock. The strings were a mile off the fretboard, and I didn't know any better because I didn't have any frame of reference for what it was supposed to be like. I want to say that the fingerboard was soft wood because it's totally worn out in here. And it was a beast to play, but that was the first one. I had a plastic screw-on resonator. It was just awful, but that was number one. My approach to the banjo is a little different in that I never had a teacher or anything growing up. I did go to monthly bluegrass festivals locally where I lived, which was my first exposure to seeing people in person playing banjo. So in doing that, I would absorb some things in the different jam sessions, you know, and my best friend in high school's dad gave me Flatt and Scruggs at Carnegie Hall and Flatt and Scruggs' Greatest Hits. But I heard the Flecktones before I heard any of that. Along the way, as I, got older, went to college, there weren't a lot of people, really there was nobody my age that was playing banjo or bluegrass, so I just learned what they were playing, which was jazz and Grateful Dead tunes and rock and roll and whatever, and just sort of absorbed as many different kinds of things as I could. And all of that informed my individual style, which is to say it's pretty progressive. And within the last 4 or so years, I've been lucky enough to study under Jens Kruger, who has informed my more classical sensibilities with it. And also my musical partner, Pattie Kinlaw, comes into bluegrass from the classical world, so we influence each other, and it all works out pretty well. But honestly, it's just an instrument I think that's just meant to be pushed forward, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's a lot of fun.